Hope you're in the mood to be confused because we have got a Max0r video for you today, okay? Max0r Helldivers 2. I am here for it. I've not played that much Helldivers, but I've watched so many videos. I absolutely love the game. I haven't played it yet because I have a plan for how I want to play it, because obviously I also have a gaming channel, which I have two channels related to gaming. One where I platinum games, one where I just put let's plays. And I have a plan for how I want to play it, and I wanted to finish up some games first before I get to that. But I absolutely love the game, and I can't wait to see what Max0r's does with it. So without further ado, let's just get right into it, you know? Alright, Max0r, what you got?
This video contains many certifiable thought crimes. Helldivers 2 is an amazing co-op shooter that plays exactly like No Man's Sky, except instead of exploring the cosmos, you die horribly in the Somme. Every copy of Helldivers 2 is personalized. Joel wanted me.
Like, I'm so glad he said it. The first thing I thought when I saw the game, especially with the jump ship and jump drive, I was like, oh, it's kind of like No Man's Sky with the way you can travel across galaxies. But obviously, unlike No Man's Sky, you don't actually travel through space. You just choose your destination and then you go. And also, I haven't really played No Man's Sky either, and I don't know much about it. What I know from the game is whatever I know from watching internet historians video on No Man's Sky. So I don't feel like I'm qualified to speak on the game.
To fight 10,000 fire ants. In a universe where humanity is beset on all sides by curious wildlife and the actual Terminators, Super Earth, the galaxy's last and only bastion of managed democracy, sends its finest men, women, and children over 7 to liberate and spread freedom to the
Bro,
most
their suits look so sick though, man.
Where war crimes are not only justified, but are necessary.
Encouraged.
We play as the Helldivers, humanity's finest in emancipation and friendly fire incidents. But there's no need to worry about that last one because we are incredibly expendable all across the galaxy. Actually,
hold on. I am curious, right? If you have played Helldivers, or if you do play Helldivers, comment below what your ship name is. Can I even remember what mine is right now? I'm not entirely confident because it's been a while since I've played, and I don't actually look at my ship. I don't think I've looked at my ship name since the first time I created it, but I believe it was something along the lines of the Leviathan of Audacity or something like that. I love it though, man. Let me know in the comments below. I'm curious.
Liberty's enemies march ever closer, but through the power of team, there's no need to worry about that last one because we are incredibly expendable. All across the galaxy, Liberty's enemies march ever closer, but through the power of teamwork, friendship, and 500-kilogram bombs, we will fight for freedom, for democracy, and most importantly, because it's really funny. Dudes be like, Helldivers 2 is military propaganda. My brother in Christ. It worked. Triple the defense budget.
Democracy. Is this actual music in the game? I don't remember hearing this music. Or did someone literally just make just make like a music for the game as like a fan of the game? Because I don't remember hearing this music in the game.
Level up your gaming space with metal posters.
Oh, I love this display, man. It's so good.
Whenever you like.
I need to get more
displays in seconds.
This is not a sponsorship.
The first thing you'll notice upon entering the SES Judge of Judgment is the incredibly stupid name. And yes, you are able to name it other things using the Wizard 101 naming scheme. Things like the Pride of Pride, Star of the Stars, Patriot of Patriotism, and my personal favorite, the Founding Father of Family Values, because this game has a lot of violence in movies.
on TV.
Oh, here you see me depicted as the Soy Wojak. The second thing you'll notice upon entering the bridge is the ongoing galactic war, and that we are currently fucking losing the galactic war, which is why we
absolutely
need to suit up with
annihilated.
exactly 3
On
of our
one
friends
side, though.
and choose which planet is in vital need of the democratic process.
On the
If you
robot
don't
side,
have
we are
any
getting
friends, then,
destroyed.
I hope you can speak good Mandarin. I think I did something to make him mad, but to win the galactic war, we must first understand the
Nah, okay, I don't think it's because I was like, I didn't know you could play like international, like connect with international people. Because it's like, I can just imagine Maxwell absolutely annoying the mess out of non-English speaking people.
galactic war. We can ill
Mr.
afford another
Worldwide.
level on Creek, which is why I'm going to go over each of the 2 fronts that are currently reducing us to smears across the galaxy. And I'm going to do it at difficulty 7 or above, which is coincidentally the
Helldivers.
perfect enlistment age. On the left-turn side of the political spectrum, we have the Automaton front, an enemy focusing on range tactics, heavy armor in slight excess, and an extremely high amount of explosive ordnance. Oh, I'm out of here, guys, later. If that sounds a little bit intimidating, then don't worry. I haven't even gotten to the horde of angry chainsaws yet.
Yeah.
Chainsaw Man reference goes in the video
Absolute
here. But talking
annoyance.
about the Automaton front is never complete without talking about the fucking Creek, or as it is known by our honored veterans, Space Vietnam. This goddamn planet has been single-handedly responsible for most of our casualties. Is this SpongeBob? And that is genuinely impressive considering that 10 million men have already died in the Battle of the Madagascar
Wow.
Lemur. Those are considered rookie numbers, and we're already outpacing the Taiping Rebellion. In fact, every single military operation we conduct is in some way related to Malevelon Creek. And personally, I don't really see what all the hype is about. After all, it's just one planet. How important could one planet possibly be?
Oh, crucial. Crucial.
We will go interdimensional. We will unlock the secrets of the universe. God has laid them out like Christmas presents for his children.
Boot camp's got fucking weird recently. Malevelon Creek, and by extension, the rest of the front, is essentially an exercise in how much PTSD one man can possibly get. Their firepower is so overwhelming, so absolutely constant, that describing it as an endless retreat where you accidentally accomplish all of your objectives would be very generous, as it implies that I do the objectives.
Fucking shit.
This can occasionally push you into what we call unfortunate tactical positions, at which point your main options for survival are going to be watching your slower friends get burned to death in the bacon. I will never unhear that scream. So yes, this planet may be what economists call bad use of our human capital. But after dealing with several days of what I can only describe as angry forklift decommissioning. Oh shit, this motherfucker's not OSHA certified. You really need a stepladder for that, sir. Okay, call me crazy, but I think there's a turret around this corner, guys. I fucking hate the
think
Creek.
you're right.
I can safely say that the attachment has become fucking personal. And honestly, I just want to see how many bodies one planet can hold. We lost Vietnam, we lost Afghanistan, and yes, we definitely lost America. So goddammit, I am not going to lose this shit to ones and zeros.
Super,
God gave this galaxy to a non-binary species, and service guarantees gender affirmation. Fun facts about the bot front. Number 10, man urinates on fellow passenger for not being allowed to smoke. Number 9, if you happen to make the mistake of fighting here, you're quickly going to realize that most of our forces are Chinese, each one taking glorious revenge against the steel plants they work in. Very auspicious behavior. And conversely, we Guilo have been sent by our barbarian prince to fight the hordes of angry
those
roaches.
are the
For it is the
insects.
God-given right of the defense lobby to remind the bugs that it is man who is made in God's image. Really can't wait to die on fucking legally distinct Klendathu. The Terminid front, the Terminid population problem is a wide assortment of increasingly horrifying demons, each one abandoned by their creators in completely different ways. My guy's got a bad case of the rigor mortis. We've got small bugs, big bugs, immortal
Oh,
bugs,
those ones
bugs that
are
function
annoying. The
as
armored
artillery,
ones and the
of
colossal
course,
titan
the
ones
bugs
are
that stalk you at
freaking
night. Thankfully for us,
ridiculous.
though, Napalm is an equal opportunity employer, and a lot of positions are open right now. That is to say, once you start fighting the bugs, you do not stop for about 40 minutes or so, because they just spawned a battalion from the ground like the goddamn Viet Cong for the 3rd time in a row, and I do not have enough raid for this shit. Good fucking throw, dude. I just want to walk to the McDonald's, guys. I'm just a level 1 goblin. It's literally my birthday. I'm a little birthday boy. Do you want to know the worst part about this war? We don't really know how they move between planets. And I don't think they have what you would call a plan. Rather, the turrets simply appear in places they wish to eviscerate. Kind of like a Whole Foods. So, you can imagine my shock when I learned that those white bitches were trying to gentrify the moon. They are ruining the amazing local culture of, California.
So sick.
I hope it's becoming obvious that fighting these things under normal circumstances is what we call, same-day shipping to God. What the fuck? Fortunately for us, though, we have access to a wide variety of unique and hilarious tools, which are only accessible via inputting a series of hand signs, informally known as airstrike jutsu. Whether it's big airstrikes, bigger airstrikes, biggest airstrike the engine can sustain, or airstrikes that specialize in killing everything except the enemy. There are so many bad guys with so much damage to be done that the most challenging part is keeping your team out of the blast radius.
I got 500 kilograms ready.
Oh, y'all are dead. Everyone is dead. Where did you put it?
What have you fucking done? And yes, you do have to throw them, which means you can drop them, throw the wrong asset, and even attach them to enemies
in this game is so
that are
good,
running
man.
into you. My personal favorite combination is definitely the napalm and chlorine gas, for when you really, really want your enemies to feel pain. Inside and out. We also offer a gluten-free variety. Now, of course, airstrikes aren't the only thing we can deliver, just most of them, because here at the Defense Department, we take care to provide, why can't I say words? A wide array of support tools. And by support tools, I mean the machine gun, which are crucial and necessary for fighting, literally anything. We've got flamethrowers, jetpacks, automatic lasers that demand human sacrifice, average American police taser with unlimited ammo, automatic targeting, and a vendetta against teammates. For when you really hate everything in a general direction, railguns that encourage you to fire volleys like Napoleonic line infantry. It also has 2 fire modes called safe mode and unsafe mode.
Unsafe mode is...
And of course the
Yeah, unsafe mode is the most heartbreaking, funniest, annoying thing you would ever go, because you have to like charge it up, right? And if you hold it too long, it explodes and just kills you instantly. And it is so funny when it happens to someone else except the
giant death robots that randomly explode sometimes. What? That is the last time I bought a fucking Tesla. My personal favorite strategy involves everyone giving their mechs to the designated disabled man, who will proceed to stay inside of 6 different wheelchairs for 40 minutes. And as a caveat, we force him to crawl on the ground between mechs for immersion reasons. But honestly, all of these fantastic tools absolutely pale in comparison to the fast and convenient resupply of GamerSup's energy drinks, here to give you a fantastic boost to your gaming abilities, which, if you want to win this battle, I will now expect of you. We in the Chinese are not going to be taking back Osto 2 on 8 hours of sleep, but they did also release a sleep aid, in case somebody gives you too much energy. How am I getting away with this shit? GamerSupps comes in many different flavors, such as Guacamole Gamer Fart 9000, Grandpa's Ashes, and Good. It's
Smitty's one.
All at the low price.
I have not tried GamerSupps. I think I'm thinking of trying it, but
cheaper than the dirt I am dying over.
I don't know. I'm not sold yet.
Went to Amazon and checked. So if you are still watching this video somehow, and God bless you if you are, you can have GamerSupps delivered with
was that the
video somehow.
Dragon's Dogma customization? I think it is. I'm not sure.
God bless you if you are. You can have GamerSupps delivered with 10% off by opening the description and clicking the special stratagem code. What else do we have? We have sentry guns, in case you really don't want to play the game, as well as a strange amount of primaries that are child safe. Can't wait for the devs to nerf this one and say some shit like, sorry, Helldivers, Command sent us rigatoni instead of railgun shells. Now, in this kind of environment with this many fireworks, casualties are not just expected, they are required. You don't really get to 12 million by being an easy game, which is why, upon the occurrence of my teammate's tragic passing, I will gain the ability to replace my friends with a legally distinct Helldiver, ready to fight and die for the worst planets you have ever seen. Like my brother in Christ, you are fighting over the Arizona iced tea world. Missions in this game are usually comprised of exploring new and fantastic worlds, and then building a Walmart supercenter on them. Local residents be damned. To that end, we have a great diversity of missions, like geological surveys, rescuing civilians who move their heads like confused avians. He's like a chicken! Spreading industrial amounts of carcinogenic gas, and launching the fucking nuclear missile. We did it, Patrick. We saved Istanu, along with a myriad of side objectives, which usually boil down to, killing everything that moves.
Yeah,
and occasionally, loading a gun that will do it for you. We, don't really talk about the Eradicate missions because they tend to play themselves. All in service to liberate a
Well, you
planet
still have
by
to,
an
like, set it up,
astounding 0.0003%. This isn't a fucking charity, alright?
Yeah, we're
Reach
losing
100% liberation and lose all of it the very next day. I am currently reporting to you from the 5th Siege of Hellmire. Planets in Helldivers also have a unique blend of beautiful environments, like the Heaven planet, where it is impossible to escape God's light, the Constant Meteor Storm planet, where it is illegal to stand still, the Fire Tornado planet,
Oh, the tornado one, yes,
the
I know
weird
that
fucking
one.
animal planet. I'm going to call you Genghis Shinglesbringer, and the planet that, before it was removed from the game, randomized your airstrikes, which made the
Oh,
process
that
of calling a
sounds so
resupply
fun. I
much
did
more
not know
interesting.
about that.
Please put
That
this back in the
sounds
game.
so fun. I
Look,
wanna play that.
Helldivers is a game that gives you a lot of tools and a lot of places to use them. So honestly, the task of describing it all to you is not my fucking job. The developers are literally adding things faster than I can show them to you. I began making this video before Max existed. So inevitably, when the day comes that Arrowhead adds the secret third faction that we don't legally know anything about, I guess I'll be making a video about it. As long as this one gets views. Overall,
it gets
Helldivers
views.
2 is an absolute chaotic mess, where every mission begins and ends with the assumption that we are not going to make it. And yet, somehow, some way, I still find a way to disappoint my friends. Some may consider it difficult, while others may consider it fucking bullshit. But personally, surviving against all odds in the face of complete, absolute absurdity is a big reason that I still love this game, no matter how many game-breaking bugs they introduce. Sorry, Helldivers, this gun's accuracy rating is so high that it causes integer overflow. And with the Galactic War still ongoing, our story of spreading managed democracy has only just begun. We have the ships, we have the weapons, we need soldiers.
I feel like Max0r's
Soldiers like
making
you.
his own ad for
Angry
Helldiver
Chinese guy.
recruitment.
Service guarantees affordable healthcare. They'll keep fighting
Which
and
you will
they'll
need.
win. As long as the bug front plays the game today. On a more personal note, the Ministry of Truth extends its gratitude to all of its very kind patrons, enabling and financing our propaganda on a truly galactic scale. Your money is being put to excellent use, making only the funniest and most
Yeah, he did
original
do some
content.
Dragon's Dogma
Anyways,
clips.
time to report to my execution now.
Okay. Yeah, man, as most Max0r's videos go, it's like just everything happening all at once. You just kind of have to sit back and not commentate much and just enjoy the show. And I mean, he has, to be fair, he has dialed down and dialed back a little bit on the confusion, and his videos feel a bit more structured and less ADHD and freaking epilepsy inducing. And I appreciate that, and it's still retained that, but also add some structure into it, which is really good, and I really enjoy. But yeah, man, Helldivers 2 is absolutely amazing. It's a game that I cannot wait to play. I have a list of games that I'm like, I really want to play, but I have to wait until, you know, I have time to make the videos that I want to make for them. And until then, I'm just stuck watching Let's Plays of it. I've only played a couple planets, or a couple, maybe like 2 or 3. I've played only one on the robot side and I think two on the bug side. But from what I've seen in videos, dude, there's some planets that look so good and so sick that I cannot wait to see it for myself. And then like the one he mentioned about like randomizing your frick, what's it called, airstrikes, right? Like I didn't know that a planet like that exists, so that would be really cool to play on. And yeah, so it's just, if you have not played it, honestly, I would recommend it, because even for me, I do not typically like shooter games just because I didn't grow up with it. And it's just like Call of Duty, PUBG, all those. It's just stuff that I couldn't really get into because I just felt like shooters is not really my thing. But even still, like Helldivers is still a game that I managed to find a lot of enjoyment out of, because even if you don't want to shoot, you still got so many other ranges of arsenal of weapons. Even the guns are like not standardized to bullets. You got flamethrowers, you got electric guns, you got freaking like freaking, what's it called, like bazookas and grenade launchers and so many other weapons. So it's a really fun game, and this was a really fun video. So from Max0r's, so we're definitely gonna come back and watch more Max0r videos. I'm gonna work my way back because I don't know what it is, but with Max0r videos, I don't tend to even look at the thumbnail. I just see it's a Max0r video and just click on it and watch it. So I don't actually know which videos I've watched and which videos I haven't watched. Because obviously the channels where I watched the videos is like all different depending on where I see the videos. I just watch it. So I need to figure out which ones I haven't watched so I can react to those, and ones I've watched so I can stay away from them and not react to them. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and I catch you all in the next one. In a bit.